Hi sir. My name is Saurav Karki. My student ID is 173680. Today I'm going to talk about two of the networking security software, which are Metasploit and SQL Map. So Metasploit framework is an open source framework network penetration software which tests all of your net security with an offensive focus, while SQL Map is an open source software that is used to detect and exploit database vulnerabilities and provide options for injecting malicious code into them. The outline of my presentation would be I'll be discussing about all of these tasks that can be done with both of the network security software, where Metasploit is a collection of tools which can be used to gather information about a target, scan for vulnerabilities, performing exploits, and we can write exploits as well. While as for SQL Map, we can detect vulnerabilities, exploit databases, and also provide options for injecting malicious code into them. So now I'll be demonstrating both Metasploit and SQL Map. Okay, so I've already installed Kali Linux on my computer using Visual Studio, where Metasploit and SQL Map are already pre-installed. So now before starting it, I'll write a code of SQL post service SQL start. What this does is it makes it really fast. So now we go into MSF by writing console. So MSF console, so it is running now. We are entering the Metasploit now. Okay, so we need to clear it all here. So when you do question mark, it shows all of the different things that it commands and everything. It shows all of the details of this. So when we do banner, which is one of the commands, it shows the banner of this one. So similarly, there are different types of commands. So now we'll be moving on to the whenever other stuff, which is whenever any company hires you. Now the first thing you need to do is to check, have a general overview of the website. So for this I'll do with newboston.com. so now we are able to see all of the details of this, like who was it assigned, who was the reseller, email, name of the server, who was it registered to, everything like that. But I only want specific. So what I'll do is I'll host I'll get the IP address of the new boston.com. so this is the IP address. I'll copy this IP address, and then I'll just I'll copy the IP address and just nmap it. What nmap does, it is scans the for more information. So it is scanning this IP address and giving me more information on this one. So as you can see, host is up to 0.029 seconds latency. It doesn't have HTTP server, so it is not all currently running, but it does have SSH server, so which might have some vulnerability, which I'll check now. So now, since I know the SSH version of this one, so I'll just check search in the SSH version. So since I already know which version it is, so I'm doing it of SSH version. So now it will show all of the SSH versions that are available. Okay, so the one that I want to try is this last one, which is scanner one. So what I'll do is I'll can do the clear. Now I'll use, as soon as I do this, I'll enter in this SSH version. So as you can see in the screen, I entered the SSH version. So now I can, before I do anything, I'll write show options, which will give me more specific information. So I can set the rhost and IP address. I can also change all of these tools, all of these options as well. So how I change it, I set our host to an IP address server. So for this presentation, I have the server 45.248.208, which is one of the servers for this, one of the simple inexpensive server for this one. So as you can see, it has been assigned. How we can view it by doing show options. As you can see, arrows has been assigned a new IP address. Similarly, we can also set the others as well, such as threads. We can change it to maybe 9. So now when we do show options, it shows that the set thread as 9. So now when we do show options, now thread has, as you can see, thread has been assigned to 9. So this is all about Metasploit for now. So I'll be continuing it with a SQL map. So okay, the way we start SQL map is SQL map.h. So now to load all of the details of the SQL, it has also started with a banner here as well. So we have started the SQL. Now SQL, we can use it to see any kind of any websites. So for now, I already have a website that I will use, which is basically for testing. So when I paste it and then hit enter, okay, SQL map and SU, and then when I hit this one and then hit enter, so it will try to see if there is anything that can be infectable. So currently it's showing that there is nothing, that showing that there is nothing that can be infectable for now for this websites. As you can see that as I even I try to continue, it shows that it might not be able to penetrate it because it is cancelling my request, because there seems to be a continuous problem with the target, which means that it might not have any infectable infectable stuff. It might not have any way to penetrate it might not have we might not be able to infect it. So okay, so otherwise we in the other sites we get to infect it and we can see more details on it. So okay, this is this is all for my Metasploit and SQL map demonstration. So what summary I have found is, while using Metasploit, I found that it's easier to use and it is great for conducting large network penetration tests. And while using SQL map, I found out that it is a tool that allows you to automate testing for SQL injection flaws and also perform SQL injections against web app. Both can do various tasks as demonstrated in the video and are able to cause serious damage if executed without proper authorization. And for the conclusion, with my experience using both the security software, I found out that both SQL map and Metasploit have different uses and can perform various tasks. Metasploit is basically used to check network vulnerability, while SQL map is used to detect vulnerabilities of a database. So this is all for this presentation. Thank you so much, sir, for providing us with this assignment. Again, my student ID is mit173680, and my name is Saurav. So thank you.